All right, everybody, come on in, grab a seat. My name is Mitch Connors. I'm a principal engineer at Microsoft, but more importantly, I'm a maintainer of the Istio project and have been for just about 7 years now. I was asked by my colleagues to give a talk titled, What's New in Istio, but I'm actually not great at following instructions, so I'm going to give a different talk. We're going to talk about what's Istio. So how many of you in the room are current Istio users? Okay, so I'm happy with the number, but it's about 20%. So this talk is not for anybody who just raised your hand. You all already know what's going on with Istio. But we're going to talk about what is Istio, why you might want to use it, and how you can get started with it. So let's jump in. Istio is a service mesh, and you've heard already this morning from a few other service mesh technologies throughout the CNCF. We are by no means the only game in town. A service mesh has three primary functions. Its job is to manage connectivity between pods, security for that connectivity, and observability. Let's take these one at a time. First, security. All connection between pods, if you're running a service mesh, and I'm using the word pods here, but we should really start talking about pieces of software, whether that's a pod, a VM, a WASM container, or some other thing. All your traffic should be encrypted with FIPS-compliant encryption algorithms. It should be encrypted using frequently rotated, automatically rotated PKI credentials and integrate with the PKI solution of your choice so that you're not having to manually rotate these things and keep them up to date, secret management, etc. Those certificates and credentials should uniquely identify both the client and server cryptographically for every connection in your service mesh or in your Kubernetes cluster. And that means because you can use cryptography to uniquely identify client and server, you have scalable auth policy enforcement. You no longer have to pass around the IP addresses as identities of every service to your data plane to let it know which IPs can talk to which other IPs. Instead, your data plane is simply going to look at the client certificate, the server certificate, and check a list of allowed connections. So that's the security aspect. Next, let's talk about connectivity. A service mesh at its heart is going to do all of your L4 and L7 load balancing controls, whether you're talking weighted, least con, a variety of other load balancing things that you can do. It also allows you to route based on HTTP attributes, and the most popular of these is, of course, path-based routing. This is similar to what you would do in an ingress gateway, except that now you can do it for any application to any other application in your service mesh or in your cluster. On that point, most service meshes, and Istio is included here, do offer ingress as well as egress in addition to east-west traffic control. So whether the traffic is coming into your cluster, going out of your cluster, or bouncing around inside of your cluster, you should have the same controls over its connectivity, security, and observability. Lastly, on the connectivity front, not quite lastly, I must have failed to save a slide. You're going to be able to do advanced patterns like traffic mirroring for debugging, or retries automated, or fault injection, etc. Let's go ahead and move on because I'm using up all my time. And then, multi-cluster routing and discovery is also a part of many service meshes. Lastly, observability. You're going to get all the telemetry for every request in your mesh. You're going to get configurable access logs, distributed trace sampling. All of this should come more or less out of the box with any service mesh solution. So now let's talk about why would you choose Istio for your service mesh needs. The first thing, my favorite thing about the Istio project is its community. I've been a part of the community for many years now. Today, the steering committee is made up of 9 different companies. Our technical oversight committee is made up of 3 different companies. And we have, in the last 2 years, 25 different companies have contributed more than 100 pull requests to the Istio project. And there's the list right there. So if 10 of these companies you see on your screen today were to disappear tomorrow, Istio would continue as a project. While I'm very proud of Microsoft's contribution, we're now the #2 contribution to the Istio project, which is a great milestone for us. If we were to stop contributing tomorrow, you're not betting on Microsoft when you take out an Istio dependency or when you install Istio. You're betting on the community of the Cloud Native Compute Foundation and the Istio project, which is a really, really robust community. Other reason to try Istio out for your service mesh needs is ease of use. And I didn't hear anyone laugh. Okay, so it used to be that this would have elicited a lot of laughter. I'm hoping that that pattern is dying out. With our new ambient mode, you're only running the proxies you need for the Istio project. The onboarding process is you install Istio with one command, you label whatever namespaces or pods you want captured with another command, and you're done. So there's no need to restart your apps or anything else. You get started very quickly and very easy with Istio, and that, of course, is generally available since November. If you'd like to learn more about the Istio project, in about an hour, we're going to be starting at the far end of the conference center, level 3, suites 7 through 9, our Istio Day conference. You can come hear more about what's happening this year in the project. Also, if you'd like to learn more, this QR code will take you directly to our Get It Started link online. Thank you for your time.